Have you ever wondered if a Disney World annual pass is actually worth it? With park ticket prices rising each year and Disney adding new perks and restrictions, figuring out if an annual pass makes sense can feel overwhelming. But don't worry, in today's video, we'll be doing a deep dive into the Disney World's annual passes, the types, the perks, and the hidden downsides, and how to figure out if one is right for you. Let's start with the basics. An annual pass is essentially a ticket that lets you visit Disney World multiple times throughout the year instead of paying for individual day tickets. On the surface, it sounds simple, but Disney offers multiple tiers of passes, each with their own perks, blackout dates, and price tags. And whether you're a Florida local or someone who visits once to twice a year, the value can be very different. Currently, there are four main Disney World annual passes. Let's break them down one by one. First up is the Disney Pixie Dust Pass, which is for Florida residents only. Price starts around $439 plus tax. With this pass, it is only valid on the weekends. There are blackout dates during holidays and peak times. This one is great for locals who like to pop into the parks on the quieter days. Next up is the Disney Pirate Pass. Again, this one is for Florida residents only, starting around $799 plus tax. This one does have a few fewer blackout dates compared to the Pixie Dust, but still restricted on holidays. It includes most weekends. This is a solid middle ground for locals who want flexibility without paying top dollar. Third comes in Disney Sorcerer Pass, which is available to both Florida residents and Disney Vacation Club members. This one will cost you around $1,099 plus tax. This one has very few blackout dates, only around major holiday weekends. Great option if you want lots of flexibility but don't need quite top tier. And then finally, the Disney Incredipass. This one is available to everyone, no residency restrictions. This one comes in at $1449 plus tax. There are no blackout dates with this pass. This is the most expensive option, but it is the most freedom. Perfect for people traveling from out of state multiple times per year. No matter which pass you choose, there are some universal perks that come along with being a pass holder. Park hopping, which is important to some, allows you to visit multiple parks in one day. So if you start the day in Magic Kingdom and want to go over to Epcot, there's no issue. The PhotoPass discount option, this allows you to add unlimited digital downloads for around $99 a year. For any of the passes, you can also add on water parks and sport options. Add on for $99. This includes Typhoon Lagoon, Blizzard Beach when it's open, golf, and mini golf. One of the best perks with the passes is the dining and merchandise discounts, usually 10 to 20% off at select restaurants and shops. This does come in handy. You can get free standard parking, which will save you $30+ every visit that you're driving. And on top of that, there are special pass holder events and merchandise, early previews for rides, limited edition merchandise, and seasonal magnets. Now, it wouldn't be a true deep dive without looking at some of the possible downsides. With the Disney Park passes, park reservations are required. Even as a pass holder, you will need a park reservation most days. This can limit spontaneity, especially during the holiday season. The other is the blackout dates, except for the Incredipass. With the lower tier passes, may have heavy restrictions, especially during busy times like Christmas, Thanksgiving, and spring break. The other downside would be the price tag. These passes aren't cheap and tend to rise each year. For many families, the cost of an annual pass can be more than the standard vacation package, plus the extra costs, whether you want to add on the memory maker, which isn't included but can be added on for the extra $99, or the add-on for the water park areas. Depending on your level of flexibility, these aren't necessarily negatives, but something to be aware of when considering getting the Disney annual pass. So who actually benefits from getting one of these passes? Florida residents, the weekday only Pixie Pass or the Pirate Pass can pay for itself within 3 to 4 visits. Disney Vacation Club members, Sorcerer Pass gives great flexibility and fits perfectly with multiple shorter trips throughout the year. Out-of-state Disney fans, if you plan to visit Disney World more than 2 to 3 times a year, the Incredipass can save you money compared to buying single trip tickets, along with families who park hop. You're loving to hit one park in the morning and a second park at night for nighttime shows. The built-in park hopper is a huge value. Here's a quick way to figure out if it's worth it for you. A standard 4-day Disney World ticket costs between $5 and $6.50 depending on the time of year. Add in parking and park hopper and it adds up quickly. If you're visiting for greater than 10 days in a year, the cost of an annual pass often breaks even or even saves you money. But if you do a 1-week vacation once a year, it's probably not worth it, unless you're one of those that likes the discounts and the perks. Let's say you decide to go for it. Here are a few tips to get the most out of your passes. Stack the discounts. Use your dining and merchandise discounts every time. They add up fast. Plan around the blackout dates. Know when your pass's blackout dates are and work around them. Take advantage of resort stays. Book a Disney resort with your pass for a special discount rate. These rates can change depending on the time of year, and Disney will usually let you know well in advance so that you can add them to annual pass holder perks. Keep an eye out for special previews, events, and freebies like the magnets. They will usually have a table set up, often in Epcot, that will allow you to get those. Time your pass activation. If you're traveling from out of state, activate your pass at the start of your long trip and then use it again within the year for a second trip. This is the best way to optimize how many days you're getting in on that annual pass. So, are Disney World annual passes worth it? The answer really depends on how often you visit, whether you live in the area, and how much flexibility do you want. For locals, the lower tier passes can be an amazing deal. For die-hard Disney fans who visit multiple times a year, the Incredipass can actually save you money in the long run. But for the once-a-year vacationer, a regular ticket package might make more sense. Now, I want to hear from you. Would you ever buy a Disney annual pass, or do you think the price just isn't worth it anymore? Let us know in the comments below, and if you found this deep dive helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Disney and Universal trip